racing stream.
This is VRN, your trusted leader in e-motorsports.
All right, welcome back, Vigilante Nation. This is the Vigilante Racing Network coming to you live from the virtual Talladega, Alabama Speedway for round 10 of the Vigilante Vanquish Series. My name is Alan Vaught, and I will be bringing you all of the racing action and excitement here tonight. As always, I'm joined by Lori, who's managing the race, and we couldn't do it without her keeping these boys in line, so we appreciate that. Also, a quick note, I am flying solo in the booth tonight, so make sure you hit me up in the text chat here in YouTube so we can keep a lively discussion happening during the race. I will read your comments live on the air, always assuming that they are safe for work, please. But with that, let's get started with some session details. Tonight's race, 80 laps. That's 213 virtual miles here at Talladega. They are limited to 70% fuel, no limit on the tires. There's only one fast repair for this series, and the incident limit tonight here is 25 and 6. As always, the cautions, Lucky Dog, and wave rounds are controlled by iRacing. And let's talk about championship points. So we're looking right now at the top of the leaderboard, the number one machine, in fact, Chris Goins with 290 points. Second place, the number 51, Dylan Bryant with 276. Third is the number 6, Trevor Robertson with 250. Fourth is the 81, Jonathan Osborne with 237. And in fifth place is the 12 machine of John Shanebachler. These drivers right now are finishing up qualifying. See if we can catch anybody still on the track here. I don't think there's anybody really. Maybe Chris Goins is out there. Let's take a look. Yes, he is. Looks like everyone else has already put down a lap right now. Top of the leaderboard is Andrew Cawthon in number 10 with a time of 54.98 around here at the 2.66 mile circuit. If you guys are ready for some action tonight, they are telling me that with the update of iRacing, these trucks are handling a bit different here tonight. In the draft, in particular, the side draft's been affected. They're talking about maybe a little bit of a bubble type situation between vehicles, you know, where you can't get right up on the back end in a two-car tandem. So we'll see how that works out in the draft. I'm sure the normal draft, they'll be pretty tight. But when we have green flag pit stops, that may be something to look out for, to see how well they're able to draft in smaller packs. Chris has finished up his time there, and he's the last one. They should have about 20 more seconds before they start gridding up. So let's get you started with the lineup. If that's going to come up here tonight, maybe not. Well, grid's not popping up for some reason, folks. Let me just read it off to you. Andrew Cawthon, top step right now. Albert Anderson, America's driver, in second. Mike Addison, third. Haley Kill, fourth. Scott Milner in fifth. Trevor Robertson, sixth. John Shanebachler. Let's start to get an update here. Maybe it'll give me the grid now, so you can actually visually see this while I'm going through the rundown. There we go. For the grid. Okay, John Shanebachler in seventh. Dylan Bryant, eighth. Greg Goodenough, ninth. Tom Bears, 10th. John Gallagher, 11th. In 12th position, you have James Lee. Andy Player in 13th. Dave Mayberry, 14th. Chris Goins, 15th. Mike Everidge in 16th. Jesse Redding in 17th. Deion Jones, 18th. Jonathan Osborne, 19th. In 20th is Dylan Simmons. 21st is Mike Alfaro. And rounding out your field is Jacob Alicia in the 31 in 22nd position. And there's a reason why you saw Jacob Alicia back there. He's one of two drivers here tonight, Jacob Alicia in the 31 and the number 9 of Luke Chadwick. These guys had some minor penalties from last week at Kansas. And so that's why they're starting from the back of the grid. But I'll tell you, if there's anywhere I wouldn't mind starting from the back of the grid, it's probably a super speedway where I have the opportunity to get back up front. The key is making sure that I don't get caught up in something in the meantime. Got a few of you out there in the chat. We got Edith Anderson out there. We got Albert Anderson Sr. also in the chat, and Kyle Vaught. Kyle's out there saying, hey, good job, Cawthon, talking about taking a top step here, or the pole position, rather. Edith Anderson, hello to VRL. Team Albert is here, saying hello to Lori, and Lori's talking to everyone as well. We got 51 fans out there wishing Mr. Dylan Bryant a happy birthday. That's right, the 51 machine, Superman himself, has a birthday. We'll see if he's able to keep all the kryptonite pieces these guys are going to be dropping on the track around him away so he can maybe win this event on his special day. As we start to roll off the grid here, there'll be one pace lap before we get underway. You can see we have I may have mentioned it already, but a 22 driver grid here tonight. So it's a good show out here for Friday night. A little bit under what we normally get. We normally get over 30. We are getting back into the new year. So if you're out there watching and you happen to catch this broadcast not knowing of this before, and you're looking for an outstanding league to join, this is the Vigilante Racing League. This is the Vanquish Series, in fact, which is a Friday night series. And there's another series on Wednesday nights. If you're looking to join a well-run, clean and respectful league or series, this is the one to join. Catch us at the information we will provide during the broadcast and try to join the grid.
Everyone, Trevor's push the talk button is not
on this first start of the race. It will be the flag man who's going to get these guys underway. Any subsequent restart will be on the leader once they get inside the restart zone.
keep it going company. Got no one to run with tonight.
All right.
I mean, if they could move us up to the driving, that'd be cool, but I don't want to have to
Done.
All right, this should be an exciting 80 laps here tonight, folks. We'll see how different the trucks handle. Will we get any green flag pit stops tonight? Let's hope so. Sometimes we run flag to flag on these super speedways, and as you can see right now across the screen, we got the race admin Lori. She's saying happy 40th birthday to Mr. Dylan Bryant. Indeed, as we're about to get underway here.
Green flag.
And we are underway, folks. Tight pack at the front here. 3, 4 deep. Outside line gets the advantage. You got Albert Anderson getting ahead of the pack just a bit there. Inside line starting to come back, a little bit of momentum. Up front, you got some of the juggernauts of this series as far as super speedways are concerned. You got the 99 of Albert Anderson being pushed by probably, and I would argue, the best pusher in the series in the league in Kelly Keel in that 01. Again, your new leader, having taken it over on the first lap, Albert Anderson of Washington, D.C., in that tow call 99 machine. You see the 10 get up there a little bit out of the bottom line. Don't know if he touched the apron. It did cause it to a little bit of an avoidance there. Is 01 going to take the outside there? Is he going to keep pushing 99? Pretty quiet so far. Everybody seems to be content to log some laps here, keep their truck clean. I cannot say that I blame them. Long way to go in this event. Starting to feel things out, see who you can run well with, who pushes you well, who you can be pushed by, or you can push well. We do have some onboard cameras here for you tonight that we'll check out throughout the broadcast. The 01 machine, the 13 of Andy Player, the 29 of Dave Mayberry, and the 81 of Jonathan Osborne. Go on board right now with the 01 machine, Kelly Keel out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Really a potent competitor in these super speedways. You see his onboard camera, nice view of his triple screen setup. Next up, we have the 13 machine of Andy Player. Right now, he is running in the 10th position. Racing out of Concord, New Hampshire, in that McConey setup shop machine. You see the yellow and black machine right there on your screen as he's coming by, 13. Checking his watch or his heart rate, don't know which. Back here with the 29 machine, also a teammate to the 13 is Dave Mayberry. Here's his onboard with his sign up there saying happy birthday to Superman. Indeed, Dave races with us out of Tucson, Arizona. Looking to keep his truck clean, looks like right now. Getting to run that bottom line and make sure he doesn't get caught up in any action that may occur in front of his driving line there. Next up, your onboards, and actually the last one, you got Jonathan Osborne racing out of Woodbury, New Jersey. See him there in that black and silver 81 machine. Running right where he started, 19th at the moment. Back up front, you haven't missed anything. 99 is still holding on to the lead, but now he's being pushed by the 51 of Bryant. Kelly Keel still in that bottom line. He's the pusher for the 6th machine of Trevor Robertson right now. While we're taking a look here at the 99 of Albert Anderson, we need to mention that he is actually our league's primary sponsor here for the fall seasons of both series, for the Vanquish and the Premiere Series. Sponsors us with his company, Tow Call. If you live in the Washington, D.C. metro area and you find yourself in need of a tow, a jump start, a lockout, or a tire change, contact Albert's company, Tow Call. That's at towcallroadside@gmail.com. All one word, towcallroadside@gmail.com. And he'll get fast and friendly professionals out there to help you out quickly. And we thank him once again for coming on board the VRL series, both series this season. He's our primary sponsor. All right, folks, we'll kind of give you the rundown here Right now, Albert Anderson holding that top spot. Dylan Bryant second. Tom Bearish there in that 35. Also, tow call sponsored machine racing out past Christian, Mississippi. Tom right now is up 7 spots in the 3rd position. Right with it's James Lee in the 54. James is up 8 spots. Followed by Trevor Robertson there on the low line, the 6th machine. Looks like the high line is actually getting a lot of momentum now. Draft is quite different the way this is working out tonight. Doesn't seem like that bottom line is as strong as maybe we've normally seen. Got and excuse me, go back up here a little bit to 13. Andy Player of Concord, New Hampshire, up 8 spots in 5th. Brad Goodenough in the 89 machine, up 6 spots, excuse me, 3 spots in 6th. Mike Average on the outside line, the 82, right now running in the 10th position, up 6 spots. Scott Miller down the bottom out of Pittsburgh, Indiana, running in 10th now, having passed Mike Average. John Shanebacher out of Louisville, Kentucky in 12th.
Sorry about that.
Kind of heading the wrong direction at the moment, down 5.
No problem, man. We checked up hard.
And some of this might be strategic, folks. You know, they might jump to the back or fall to the back, hoping to miss out on any kind of damage that may inflict them in an incident. Here's Mike Adamson out of Sanford, Florida, in that University of Miami 88 machine, also down 9 positions. Mike Alfaro, he is in 14th, now 13th, up 8 spots, having started at the rear for a penalty. John Gallagher in the 123 out of Roseville, California, running in 16th position. Jesse Redding, he's up on that high line. He's changed his number. He used to be the 721 for a long time. Now he is the 21 machine. He's up 2 spots at the moment. Deion Jones in the 4 out of Diamondale, Michigan, running in 19th. Jacob Alicia in that Spearmint Big Red Chewing Gum machine, number 31. Actually, it moved on me here, folks. It went off of, there's Jacob right there. Indianapolis, Indiana. But the 81 might have put the wall a bit there. We saw on the outside line. Drop it back. But Jacob is up 6 spots, having started the rear with a penalty.
Looks like they slammed the door in front.
Got Dylan Simmons here running in the 19th position, up 1 spot in that 09.
They all just seen us coming and moved up.
And that's through the field for you right now, folks. Here's Jonathan Osborne. Let's take a look and see maybe. Looks like his right side's okay. Yeah, no damage to his rear. You see the pack there. Really nowhere to go at the moment. Probably content to ride for the moment. Got Lori out there in the chat talking to Kyle saying, we miss you, buddy. As you see Jonathan starting to make his move up here. Trying to get up here in the mix, maybe make some noise. Really close to that outside wall. This is a great shot to show you how close the racing is. And pretty much what it sounds like in the truck is, you know, the volume's not as quite as high as it is for these drivers inside the trucks. Oh, you see him coming down to Mr. 21. They really got checked up on the outside. Osborne had to take evasive action. Keeping that truck clean. They're getting a little bit squirrely up front. Oh no, they're wrecking. Dave Mayberry is taking a ride. No caution. He's off the racing line. iRacing is going to let this one continue.
Dave, I think you came down on me. I'm not sure.
We'll go back and see if
It was my fault.
sounds like Dave's talking to number 4 machine of Deion Jones, saying he came down on him.
Potter said 3 wide.
Gotcha. No
We'll go
problem.
back and take a look. There's Dave Mayberry and that blue and white machine you see right in front of you. Four's making his way up on the inside. Looks like Dave wanted to get in that low line, not realizing the 4 had a run. By the time he made a decision, he just kind of turned himself off the nose of the number 4 machine. But the 4 is going to be okay. Really no damage. I don't think Dave hit much of anything, but he's going to lose that draft, which is a big problem. He'll probably go a lap down for sure. Let's take a look and see where he is on the track. You can see right now, the number 22 going around the track map is Dave. That's the position he is in, 22nd. And he's circled in green because we're looking at his truck. He's already half a lap down to the pack, which right now looks like one big black blob on your screen there. Other than, I want to say that's probably, it is Deion Jones there in 21st. You can see he's losing the draft as well. But both these drivers are likely, barring some kind of an incident before the pack gets to them, going to go a lap down. But don't fret, if this is your favorite driver, they'll be able to get back in this when there is an incident. Right now, here we go. We got the Pied Piper of Albert Anderson just up there leading this race. Led almost all of the laps so far, and they are 3 wide now. Fully. 6 machine leading the inside line. Albert leading the outside line, the middle line. And Mike Adamson and that University of Miami machine up there on the outside. Lori out there saying hello to Kingston, our youngest fan. Out there in the chat. Aaron Warren saying he's bummed. He's out there. He says he's bummed. He's missing this race. He did tell me last night, I think, during one of our conversations offline, that he loves Talladega, but he's going to miss this one because he's out of town. Wish you were here, buddy. Taylor Provack's out there saying hello to Alan and Lori. And across your screen, you see in red, hello Kingston, or hey Kingston. That is not me, folks. Anything you see coming across that screen is coming from Lori, the admin. So if she wants to send a message to anyone in particular, or even me sometimes, she'll throw something across the screen there, so I'll make sure to see it. These guys are doing a tremendous job here tonight. They're racing. They're not just content to ride. They rode the first few laps. We're 17 laps into this now. Oh, a little bit squirrely here. 99 hangs on to it. They're going to be 4 wide right here. This can't last for long. Yeah. There's room here, folks, but from inside the truck, and with the way the draft and buffets your truck around, this normally, rather, I won't say always, but normally ends up in a wreck. But right now, they're doing a great job. 4 wide. They've been 4 wide for half a lap now. All right, doing a good job so far. We might get down to 3 now. So here we go. Back down to 3 lanes. So that move, whatever was going on with Albert Anderson, that didn't work out for him. He went from leading this race, kind of got stuck in the sucker hole in the middle there and just went backwards. And now we're starting to lean out into one long train. And that's not solely because they're not able to maintain 2 and 3 lanes. It's because they're coming up on pit stops. These guys should be able to run about 21 laps on a tank of fuel. Right now, Trevor Robertson's out there. He holds the lead with Kelly Kill pushing him in that 01 machine. But everybody's getting prepared for pit stops. As you're looking back, no Kelly Kill right now, and you can see it's pretty much one long train back there. These drivers are forming. Hit me up in the chat. You think we're going to have clean green flag pit stops? Is anybody going to wreck going in? Too much brake? Maybe spin themselves? Let's find out. Inquiry minds want to know. Joe Robertson's been having a great season, but he's been plagued by a little bit of bad luck. He's led so many races. Really should be closer in this championship hunt than what he is right now. Right now, he's still only 24 points out of the lead, but that's half a race. He'd have to have a little bit of luck on his side, or a little bit of bad luck for the 51 and the 1 for him to get back to the top of the leaderboard. But it is not impossible. In a place like this, it might even be probable. So we're racing Talladega tonight. After tonight, this is round 10, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast. We have 3 races remaining. All right, I just heard the second place machine there, Kelly Keel in 01, calling out to the field that he's pitting, along with third place Cawthon. Robertson's in the same chat, the Discord chat with the 01, so I'm assuming, excuse me, not Robinson, but Robertson. And the 6th, I'm assuming he's going in as well. So here we go, folks. I was going to say we got 3 races left in the season. Let's see how this goes.
54 this time.
88 this time.
All right, see if we can get a good look here. It's not really that great of a look. There they go. Uh-oh. Somebody got in the wall. It's like the 19. 01 got out of shape. Everybody else pretty much got on there pretty safe. That 19 took a whale of a lick on the inside wall. And these guys do have a fast repair. 19 may have to use it right there.
Gala, because I light you, I slow down for you. 31. Thank you.
Let's go back and take a quick look at that sequence.
11 in this time, 11 in this time.
12 and 11 in this time. 81.
01 goes in, gets a little sideways. The 10 also, he probably saw this. Saw the 01 getting a little bit out of shape, was worried about getting hit himself, goes to the left. Just as the 19 got to his inside, 19 gets the worst of it, grabbing the wall there.
I don't know what happened there.
Coming off pit lane now. Now we got the second wave. Jacob Alicia, John Shanebachler, Simmons, Alfaro Osborne, Everidge, all on pit lane right now. Gomes. Here goes the 29 of Dave Mayberry. (31 to 12), Shane Bachler, 81, 82. Billy Minted, 21. Jacob Alicia is now your leader coming off pit lane. Now you do have these drivers at full song who've already hit pit lane. Will they take over the lead here coming off as the others are coming out? They surely will here, but they're only with each other, so the pack will catch up with them. Like a bunch of this old school look right here for a moment back. I want to say early 2000s when we had tandem racing at Talladega. Any of you old salts out there, you know what I'm talking about. Bunch of 2-car or 2-truck tandems used to be the way they ran this for about a season or two. Trevor Robinson's reassumed the lead. Kelly Keel is his pusher. Go back here just a bit. You got Jacob Alicia in the 31. Jacob started at the back of this field, already up front, up 19 positions. He's followed closely by Chris Gomes, who is up 11 positions. Chris races out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And John Shanebachler in 5th. He's up 2 spots right now. That John Deere machine. Jonathan Osborne in the Daystar, 81, up 13 spots in 6th. From Osborne, you got 3 seconds back before you get to John Gallagher, Dylan Bryant, and Mike Everidge. There's a good gap between these 3 trucks and the top 6.
Yeah, John, I can't do much. I'm overheating still.
And the 51's calling out that he's overheating, so he's not able to really give the
Ran into me.
full push that he would like to try and catch up with the first 6 drivers who are pulling away. Now they're at the 3.5 seconds. With just 2 or 3 trucks, it's going to be a tall task to be able to catch up with the main group. So from John Gallagher, it's another just under a second back to Player, who has a good contingent of trucks here. It's like 6. Now, once they catch the first 3 here, if they all stay in alignment, now they'll have enough trucks to maybe make a pretty good run at this and catch the leaders. They'll have more trucks, should have more momentum.
Trevor, I'm staying on the bottom, buddy.
These guys are choosing to take that momentum they already have, go around to 123.
Sure Trevor heard that?
Yeah, we got you, Dave. Thanks.
Pretty spread out at the moment. Let's take a look at the
Copy, thank you.
track map. We got pockets. This is one of the bigger ones, though, right here. Let's take a look out in the chat there. Lori's saying hello to Aaron Warren, saying that she misses him on the track tonight. Albert Anderson Sr. saying 3 wide, dangerous. Yeah, and that 4 wide we were watching, that was pretty sketch too, Mr. Anderson. But they made it through it. They did a great job. Kyle's out there saying he misses us. Lori says something about don't broadcast jinx it. Oh, she's talking to me. Probably when I was mentioning something about the... Anyway, I won't mention it again. You got... I'm probably not going to say this right. I'll just say Tabby out there saying Kingston here on Mom's account. Go Uncle Trevor in the number 6 machine. So Kingston's out there pulling for Trevor Robertson. Lori says, great to see him tonight. Albert Anderson Sr. saying getting caught in that hole must have really hurt. And that's a check on your chat there, folks. Up front, Kingston's uncle, Trevor Robertson, leading the way right now in his Chevy Silverado, followed by Kelly Kill, Jacob Alicia, Chris Gomes, and Jonathan Osborne. This is a 7-truck breakaway. One of these is not on the lead lap, but they caught someone. Let's see who they catch. They caught that 29 of Dave Mayberry's, but he's able to work with this front group, remain the first truck on, first truck in lap down, but it also helps this group by adding to their numbers. Now they have 7. Now we go back to Dylan Bryant's group. Let's see how many trucks he has. He does have 2 more trucks, so he has 9. But they're a little bit loose. Let's take a look and see what the gap's like. Bring up the old trusty battle box here. You see Dylan Bryant there in the 7th position in the middle of that box. And if you look at the 6th position of John Schaenbachler, and to the right on John Schaenbachler's line, you see the interval. So there's 3.23 seconds. Now 2-2 from 6th to 7th. And it's dropping down. You know, it's 100th at a time. But that's eventually going to add up. Looks like they lost some ground now. We'll see if they continue to gain. It's kind of a seesaw at the moment. You can see it there in your screen. Camera comes around, you'll see the front pack going into 3. And that interval has dropped now to nearly under 3 seconds. And it's under 3 seconds. So Superman's got his cape out. And the rest of these trucks are hanging on to his coattails as they make their way back up to the front. 30 laps into this 80-lap event. Dylan Bryant was last on pit lane at lap 21. Basically, most everyone was. A couple of them went in at 22. Able to save a little bit of gas whenever you're in the middle of the pack. If you're leading like 51 is right now and you're braking the air, you're burning more fuel than the guys behind you. So I mentioned we're at lap 31 now, coming to complete 31, start 32. We're about 10 laps, if you can believe it, away from the next set of green flag pit stops. All right, since we're a little bit of ways out, I'm going to do a crank it up segment. So if you want to hear what it sounds like in these virtual trucks, and you like that sort of thing, crank up your headphones, your computer speakers, or the television set, and we'll be right back. Segment. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We should just be about less than half maybe 5-6 laps away from green flag pit stops here. I think I said 42, so maybe seven laps away. Hit me up in the chat. Do you think it's going to be another green set of pit stops without incident? We had slight incident in that first round, but it wasn't a wreck, so we'll count that as clean. Lori's out there in the chat saying she loves it. It's loud. That's definitely the idea. 2 packs tonight, no advancing. We'll see. So again, let's take a check on that gap. It clearly looks visibly lower to me between the first and second packs. That battle box up definitely. They were over 3 seconds before. Now it's down to 1.5 seconds. Once they go under right around a second, you're going to see them close in very quickly. You can see Dylan Bryant's got his eye on the prize right now. He can see him. Smells that lead at 1.6 advantage right now over the second pack. But it's going to take them nearly the entire run to catch. But that was a good round of pit stops for Robertson and company up at the front. Get ready for pit stops. Let's go ahead and go through the field. So you know where your favorite driver is running. Trevor Robertson out of McCrory, Arkansas. Up 5 spots, leading this race, been leading this entire pretty much second stint. Followed closely by the 01 machine of Kelly Kill out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Third place, you got Jacob Alicia of Indianapolis, Indiana. And fourth, Chris Gomes racing out of Charlotte, North Carolina. He's up 11 spots in that fourth position.
You hurt?
Jonathan Osborne up 14 spots from where he began the race, running in fifth. I'll get that right in a minute, folks. In 5th position. In 6th position, you've got the 12 machine of John Shanebach out of Louisville, Kentucky. And he is the last truck in this front pack. And moving back about a second, you see they're catching pretty quick now. It's about stable. It's still stable at about 1.6 seconds. So Dylan Bryant's leading that second pack in 7th. Closely followed by the 82 of Mike Everidge out of Melbourne, Kentucky. 13 machine of Andy Player racing out of Concord, New Hampshire. '89, Craig Goodenough out of Helper, Utah. We usually have an onboard for Craig. He didn't have one up tonight. I'm assuming he probably had to rush to get in here. Unfortunately, folks, this is not our day jobs. So there's times where we, we're not on here as soon as we want to be after the workday. Mike Adamson there in that really good-looking University of Miami paint scheme. The 88 machine running 11th right now out of Sanford, Florida. You got James Lee out of Villa Rica, Georgia. Just running the plain black Toyota paint scheme here. Actually, he's got tow call on that back deck there. 54 races with us out of, like I said, out of Georgia. Right now, he's running 12th, right where he began the race.
Got it.
Here's a 19. Now, I don't know if he had to use his fast repair when he had that incident getting on pit lane, but he's running a University of Indiana paint scheme. And he races with us out of Pittsburgh, Indiana. Down 8 spots from where he began. He's running 13th right now.
Tom getting behind us.
John Gallagher there running at 14th. Is down 3 spots right now in that P3 Orion machine, 123. And then we have Jesse Redding out of Knoxville, Iowa in the 21. He's up 2 spots running 15th. And he is the last truck in that second pack. And we dip back a good ways to Dylan Simmons, rather. He is in 16th. He's up 4 spots where he began the race. Don't know. I'm trying to look. Did he just come off pit lane? No, he didn't. Up a bit more back to Albert Anderson. Don't know what happened with Albert. Must have had something occur or had an unfortunate pit stop. Right now, he's running in 17th. Along with Andrew Koth, and both these guys are really tremendous racers at these super speedways. So they must have had to do some wreck avoidance or something that caused them to lose the draft. 3-truck tandem here in the 4, the 11, and the 35 of Jones, Alfaro, and Barish. They're running in 19th, 20, 21st. got Dave Mayberry. Like I mentioned, he's up with the lead pack,
Yeah, but now
just
the
having
back's
slotted in there and running with them. As you can see right now, behind the 12, the second pack has caught the first pack. So let's go back and take a look at that.
01.
And here we go. Now we got one big pack. As you hear, simultaneously, the 01's calling out that they're going to hit pit lane.
29 in as well.
See if we can get a look at this. Looks like Dylan Bryant's going to the outside, so they're probably planning on staying out. Should see these guys pull off. Here we go.
Next time by 51.
Pretty clean getting in there.
88 next time by.
So we got Robertson, Gomes, Kelly, Kill, Shane Bachler, Player, Good Enough, Gallagher, Redding, Alicia Milner, all on pit lane, along with Dave Mayberry and Dylan Simmons.
54 this time.
10 this time.
I'm going to stay to the left, Dylan.
4's going into far right.
So these trucks here are calling out, they're hitting pit lane. This should be the second group. 5 trucks. They don't need to stay out because they are going to lose some ground if they do. Here they come on pit lane now. Oh no, the 82 gets a little bit out of shape, hits the 81 going in. 54 looks like he dodges it. We'll go back and take a look there, folks. That is going to be a little bit of misfortune that they did not want. We'll back this up just a bit so we can get a better look at it. See if we can jump on board with the 54.
11 in this time.
If I can find his number, here we go. On board with James Lee. And you should see that 82 just breaks loose, and that's just the product of just a little too much brake pressure, a little too much rear brake. 54 does a tremendous job. He locks it up, goes to the right, and is able to miss that entire fiasco there. Don't know how bad the 81's wounded or the 82. We'll find out as we get back underway. They're certainly going to lose the draft, as you also saw the 81 overshoot his pit. Back up front now. 51 machine has taken over the lead, but Trevor Robertson and his pack here are going to overtake him because he's all alone. So he'll probably drop in maybe the 5th position or so here. But Robertson, Gomes, Kills, your top 3 right there, along with Alicia. Up to full speed. 51 is going to grab onto the back of this pack. The 3 trucks just in front of the 6 here are going to be lap trucks. So once they go around them, they're going to be a lap down. And that's going to be Dion Jones, Tom Barish, and Andrew Cawthon. We're starting to pass them now. They might end up racing them here, though, if they lose too much momentum on that outside line.
54, you got damage?
Trevor, I'm going to be on the bottom here. 12 bar on the bottom.
And 99 is about to be overtaken as well, which is kind of just shocking because he's one of the Pied Pipers of super speedways. Telling everybody he's going to stay on the bottom so he doesn't, everybody knows what to expect from him.
Sorry, Trevor, we weren't clear, bud.
6 goes down, loses his pusher in the 01 now. Excuse me, the 1 and the 01. So the 1 of Chris Gomes, the 01 of Kelly Keel are going to take over the lead with Jacob Alicia in tow. And the 51 running in 4th. See how quickly this gets a little bit dicey. Got a mixture up here in this pack of lead lap and lap down trucks. Two distinct packs. You got this one and the one just behind it there. And 51 fans out there cheering for him to win this race on his birthday. I guarantee you, if the man has the opportunity, he's going to take it. Think about these racetracks as we're 47 laps into this 80-lap event. It's a combination of skill. Absolutely. Anybody tells you there's no skill to super speedway racing has never done it probably. But then on the other side of it, you do have to have some luck, more so than the average track, like the 1.5 mile tracks, maybe even and I would say even the short tracks, because you have to have pushing help. You have to have drafting partners, and then you have to make sure your wreck avoidance is on point. And even when you're on point and at your best, you can still be taken out by an incident that occurs you just can't dodge, or one you didn't even see coming. That 99's just went ahead. See, Albert's the first truck a lap down. He wants to stay there. In the event of an incident, he'll be able to wave around and take advantage of the lucky dog. But he's going to push the 6 for all it's worth. And he may even decide, if something starts to happen, if he can get around and take back his lap the old-fashioned way, leading this thing. But right now, you have the 6. Then you have the lap down machines of the 99, the 10, and the 4 right there. Before you get to second place, Dylan Bryant in the 51. You can see but right now the 6 is loving this because he's got lap machines between him and his nearest competitor. All right, again, folks, if you did not know, we are being sponsored this season by Tow Call. So if you're in need of a tow, jumpstart, lockout, or tire change, contact the professionals at Tow Call. You can reach them at towcallroadside@gmail.com. That's towcallroadside@gmail.com. Fast, friendly professionals will be out there quickly to help you out. '99 has taken over the lead of that outside line. He is not the leader. 51 is now leading this race, Dylan Bryant. And the 01 has taken over the bottom line there. If you're watching this for home, this is not how they're running right now. 99 is a lap down. The 51 machine is actually your leader. Superman right there pushing is the leader with the 31 of Jacob Alicia now in second on that bottom line to 31.
3-4 more seconds.
Kelly Kill in fourth. 30 laps to go.
Hey, you should be clear to go over if you want.
Yeah, we all should.
Here's Shane Bacher talking to Osborne back here, talking about catching the pack. Let's see how far back they are. So this is John Shanebacher, the John Deere machine. Your radio comms right now you're listening to are between him and Osborne, a couple of trucks up. I think that's him. No, that's not him. But anyway, they're talking back and forth about how they can get lined up, work together, and go catch this front pack. At the moment, the leader of this pack is the 13 machine. And as we take a look at the battle box, you can see that from Andrew Player up to the last truck in that front group is 4.2 seconds. At least it's showing that it should be Deion Jones. Yep, he's the last truck, not on the lead lap, but he's the last truck in this pack that they're chasing. So it's a 4.47 second gap, and looks like it's increasing a bit. As you watch that there on your screen, they're losing time right now to that lead pack. They're trying to work together, but for whatever reason, they're not able to make any time here. As I mentioned, this is week 10. We have 3 more races to go. Miami Homestead's next week on 16 January for round 11. Then we have Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And we're going to end the season at Auto Club Speedway. That actual track does not exist anymore in real life, which is a shame out in California and Fontana. But it was a great track when it was on the circuit in real life NASCAR. And thankfully for us in iRacing, it will always exist here for us to enjoy. Back up front here, the 99 is just the last truck right now on the tail end of the lead lap. He's not a lap down technically because he's being pushed by the leader. The great position for him to be in should there be an incident, because he would get to track all the way around, make a pit stop, and start in his actual running position instead of at this tail end of the longest line, which would be the case if he were the lucky dog. So at the moment, he would get to just track around to the end of the lead lap, and then Tom Bears would be your lucky dog the way they run right now. All right, folks. I gotta say, but can you believe we have not had an accident yet? Lori's gonna freak out. Let's start to go 2 by 2 here. It just shows the skill and determination of these race car drivers. They have a tremendous amount of respect for each other. They want to all have clean races. They're going to race hard, and they're not going to give you an inch. But they're skilled enough where they don't end up wrecking very often. There's miscalculations time to time. That happens in every race. Look at the professionals. But you don't see this much in iRacing. And that's why I call it out. Let's take a look and see. Bryant was last on at 43. We're being so efficient here tonight. We're coming up on another set of pit stops already, folks. Should be less than 10 laps away, around lap 64. We should see green flag pit stops again. And that will be the money stop if they get to that point. No more stops after that. You'll have enough fuel to make it to the end. I can take a check on this second pack here, led by the 13 machine of Andy Player. You see, they're still losing time. They're at 5.6 back. We're just not going to be able to catch that first pack without some help from a caution. A little bit surprising since they're lined up nose to tail and that front group is side by side. You see them running off in the 3 and 4 right there. So the time's coming down a little bit right at the moment. We'll keep a check on it. Leave that on the screen for us. Lost time there. Yeah, they're losing a little bit of time. I just don't think they're quite organized enough. You see, gaps there between the trucks. A little bit of snaking. It looks pretty solid, honestly. I'm still surprised they're not able to catch up a bit. But they're 6 seconds back now. Check back up front here. There's your leader out of Stem, North Carolina, Dylan Bryant, pushing that outside line. He's pushing the lap truck of Albert Anderson. Albertson enjoying running at the front, but he wants a caution right now with 24 laps to go. He doesn't want to be part of it, but he definitely wants a caution. All right, folks, while I'm thinking about it, hey, don't forget to check in with us tomorrow around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to go live for a special event. We're going to be running the Daytona, or the Roar Before the 24, which is a week prior to the Rolex Daytona 24-hour race. It's sports cars. We'll be turning left and right instead of just oval. But this Roar Before the 24 is a 2.4-hour race, if I say 24-hour race, and it's going to be in GT4 cars. We're going to have it live. It's not going to be broadcast per se. It's just going to be live cockpit cameras and track action. So if you want to tune in for that, make sure you hit that notification bell. You don't miss it when we go live tomorrow. All right, just a few laps left before we're going to go into green flag pit stops again. About 5-6 laps away. So with that, let's take a quick run through the field, starting with your leader, Dylan Bryant, followed by Chris Goins. Chris Goins racing out of Charlotte, North Carolina, that high tide hospitality machine. Jacob Alicia, the leaders are sprinkled in here with all these lap trucks, folks. The 31, Jacob Alicia, is your third place truck, with Kelly Kill just behind him in the 01. Trevor Robertson is running fifth right now. And then we jump all the way back to the second pack to get the sixth position, which is Andy Player. Seventh is that 12 machine of John Shanebuckler. John Gallagher in the 123, just behind him. Mike Adamson in the 88, running in ninth position. Running in 10th, Jonathan Osborne. Just heard 13 pitting, so they're going to go ahead and try to make some stops here. Maybe a little bit of short. Here we go.
0-1 in the sixth pitting.
Oh, 13 gets out of shape, goes all the way around.
0-1.
Doesn't hit anybody, but that's going to hurt his chances.
0-1 in the sixth. We're pitting this time.
We're going on pit lane here. Just gets just a little too hard on the brakes there, and Hank slapping it, trying to keep it under him. Does a great job not to hit anybody or damage his truck, but he is likely not going to be able to get off pit lane with the trucks he came in with. Back up here and take a look. We should see these other drivers coming in here shortly. Chris Goins, Kelly Kill, and Robertson all went on pit lane.
99 is on.
And you hear Albert Anderson calling out he's going to hit pit lane next time around. 99 is leading the front pack.
All right, Osborne, I'm right behind you, buddy.
10's pitting, 4's pitting.
Hey, Kenneth Warnock out there in the chat. Yes, we do race at the Rock. I'll give you some more data in a second. Let's take a look at these guys hitting pit lane here now. It's going to be Anderson, Barish, Cawthon, Deion Jones, Simmons. It's like Simmons went around there as he was getting on pit lane. Everybody else made it pretty clean.
Staying level.
Bright does a good job, hits his mark, getting into the pit lane, into his box. Currently, there's going to be John Gallagher right now, but he has not made his pit stop yet. None of these drivers have. Gallagher, Adamson, Lee, Everidge, Redding, and it looks like Jacob Alicia as well, but Jacob's coming off pit lane now. He is. So your top five have not went on pit lane yet. They're hoping for a caution.
Next time around.
Like I heard Sean Gallagher on the radio saying next time around, he's in communication with the 88 machine. They're coordinating to make sure you got friends when you go on and off pit lane. So to answer your question, Kenneth Warnock, next season, we will be racing at the Rock. Let me take a look. I don't think we're racing at the Rock the rest of this season here. Nope. And then in VRL, we don't have it. We do. Actually, we have Rockingham next Wednesday for the Premiere Series. There, Kenneth. These guys are hitting pit lane right now. Pretty safe there. And that looks like it's going to hand the lead back over, not to the 51, but over to the 31 of Jacob Alicia. He's working with the 99 machine right now. Who's a lap down? The 6 is leading the group behind him. They're going to get caught over the next 17 laps by that second group led by right now by Trevor Robertson and Kelly Keel, and the 51, Dylan Bryant. Take a look, they're catching pretty fast here because they got a much bigger group. And they're probably going to be on the blow past these front 2 leaders, one of which is a lap down. They really only need to pass Jacob Alicia for position up here. 16 laps to go, coming to 15. Kenneth Warnock out there saying that he used to live 12 miles from Rockingham. Yeah, I was happy. I mean, Lori and I are both originally from North Carolina, and we were very happy to see Rockingham come back and some of the other mainstays of NASCAR. I knew like the 51 was really looking to take a look out there. He was looking the whole time, and he's hanging the 01 out to dry here. See if it works out for him. He's all alone. If the 01 can get a sniff of that draft of the 6, and he does. 51 maybe a go backwards here, getting behind the lap truck of the number 4 machine. Kelly's going to go up here and push this 6. And these guys are teammates in this series. That is the 01 and the 6 machine. I said the wrong truck number was pushing to Kelly. That's the 10, not the 4. Yeah, it was nice to see North Wilkesboro come back. Rockingham's coming back next season, although not to the Cup Series yet, but I would hope it eventually does. It's going to come back for now the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series and the Truck Series. So this is your leader right now, number 6 machine.
We're good, buddy.
The 01 is in second, and the 51 is in third. '51's making a move on the outside, getting some help from his teammate, who's not on the lead lap with that 99 machine.
We're going to be a party of 3 here in just a second. Let's see if we can't get them up there. Here's there.
$13 laps to go, coming to 12. Looks like 51's going to have the momentum here, maybe. A little bit of door music between these drivers. 01 lost momentum. 6 is going to lose momentum. Outside line is starting to be the dominant line with 12 to go here. And they have no help on the bottom. '51 out front. Dylan Bryant with Trevor Robertson running second with Kelly Kill. Although they're running about 4 trucks back at the moment. Got these lap trucks in the mix. Dix is pushing to 10. For everything he's worth at the moment, trying to get out and clear maybe of that top line. They come down with a little bit of side draft. These trucks also overheat pretty quick. You can't push them for long. And that's what ends up, you see the momentum shift between top and bottom. The 99 was pushing pretty hard. Now he's having to back off, cool off that truck before he blows up the engine. It also accounts for why it looks like they're snaking sometimes. They're trying to dip that nose out there into the wind and get some air to their engine. Ten laps to go. Take a look at the battle box. You can see where everybody else is at. Right now, we're going into turns 3 and 4, and you can see the rest of the field spread out in little pockets all around the track. That's a product of that green flag pit stops. Who's your horse, folks, out there in the chat? Do you think it's going to finish like this with Dylan Bryant on the top step? Or are we going to have a different winner here? 51's trying to make his birthday dreams come true.
Trevor, I'm going to let you around me here. I'm going to ease to the inside.
The 10 machine was trying to get out of the way, so Robertson there, who was in second, to go up there and fight for the win here. But he just lost all that momentum. That actually probably ended up hurting him more than anything. We'll see. Now they've got another lap down machine in the 4 in their way of Dion Jones. So it really was no net gain for the 6 machine.
That's my ego. I'm a lap down.
8 laps to go.
Well, don't look around.
We see Alicia going out to the outside, looking to put his marker down to try and win this race with the 19 pushing him. See, the 19 is also, I think he may be, yep, Scott Milner is a lap down. We got all these different scenarios going on here, folks. Dylan Bryant's your leader. Trevor Robertson in second. Jacob Alicia third. Kelly Kill fourth. Chris Gomes is in 5th position. I actually don't even see him in this picture because he's back with this second pack. We're going to go 3 wide to the finish. 51 crew out there pulling for him, saying he's going to bring it home. Alicia's going to have something to say about this, though, as the 51 ducks up in front of him, too. But the 4 is saying he's getting out of the way. And he does. The 01 right with the 6. They're going to be able to make a run at it this time. Let's see. Better than the last time. They didn't lose as much momentum. So now you have in the top 4 that you see on your screen are actually the guys who are on the lead lap racing for the win here. The 51, 631, and the 01. 7 laps to go, about to be 6. That bottom line just does not seem like it has enough. As you see the 31 drop in front of the bottom line, that's going to help them out a bit. It's really going to hurt the 51. He's hoping his teammate, the 99, can get up there, even though he's a lap truck, get up there and help push him.
Trying here, Tom.
Got Kyle out there in the chat saying, come on, Trevor, keep it up. Kelly's talking about the 6 and the 01. And that outside line is unbelievably able to just maintain so much speed, even when they get broken apart there momentarily.
No, you're doing just fine. It's working out well. I just got to let off in the corners off of Tom. I'm overheating a little bit.
5 laps to go.
Stay locked to my bumper if you can.
When I say incredible about the outside line, what I mean is that even when they have fewer trucks, that line is able to remain competitive and even be faster than the bottom line. Look, they got all the momentum, or all the energy should be on the bottom, but it's not.
Yep, fair line.
Going to come down to a last lap if they don't end up wrecking each other. It's going to be who can be at the front or at the line first as the 51 drops down for a moment.
Just close.
Don't know if he was just trying to put some dirty air on the 31's nose, or if he meant to go down there. He goes down there fully now. Trying to play both lines, apparently. 4 laps to go. And we're not going to lead this battle, folks. This is where the action is. This is for the win of the race. And they're trying to gain every advantage they can. You saw that it was almost disaster as both lines try to side draft off one another. They caught it at the last moment. That could have been disastrous for your leaders. And we do have some lap traffic that was going to play into this. Staying on the bottom. Looks like it might be the 13 machine of Andy Player. And it is.
Hey, they cannot call for.
Bottom line's getting another run. Let's see if they're able to get up there and be competitive with the top line. And they are. 31's able to edge out. 2 laps to go. If it had been the finish of the race, 31 would have won it, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. Aaron Warren's out there in the chat saying, Lord, throw a caution. Now, if they get back to the white flag here, folks, the next flag will end it. 6 goes to the outside. He wants to be in position to be able to win this potentially. He's going to have to hope that the 51 helps him.
I'm getting hot, man.
It's like he's going to go 3 wide. Because the 01's going to push the bottom. 6 is really going to be caught out. Oh, the touch. 1 lap to go. Last lap. Next flag will end it. 31's going to edge out here. The 01's pushing hard. They're going to wreck behind them. iRacing will allow them to go back to the line. They're not going to throw the caution. Can the 51 regain momentum? 31 in the 01 and the 13, which is a lap truck. This might be for the win. Coming in 3 and 4. Remember, the start finish is all the way down past the tri-oval. Here comes the 01 being pushed by the 13. Who's going to win it, folks? Is it going to be Kelly Kill in the 01? He's coming around for the checkered flag. Dix is trying.
Take it back, baby.
The 01, Kelly Kill brings it home. Victory lane tonight. Oshkosh, Wisconsin's own Kelly Kill. Tremendous finish. They went flag to flag tonight, folks, from the green flag to the checkered flag
Nice race there.
without an accident. And you saw the intensity as it's ramping up in those final laps, and yet they did not wreck to each other. There was an incident right there at the very end. I think that might have been between lap trucks, but it wasn't something that brought out the caution. These guys put on a tremendous display of talent here tonight.
Out of gas.
As you see, Kelly Kill giving me the devil horns there, the rock and roll devil horns, as he brings it home. Top step of the podium here tonight with Jacob Elisha second and Trevor Robertson third. The birthday boy Dylan Bryant in fourth, and Mike Adamson in the fifth position.
Mike, did you and Tom make it up there eventually?
Yeah, we tried.
It was a good effort. Sorry, guys. I let it get a little too hot there.
Yeah, we were catching them. Had you not blown up, I think we would have caught them.
And there's your winning moment, folks. Kelly Kill and the 01 machine, sporting the Vigilante Racing Network machine, rather. We appreciate him really supporting us, giving us a nice burnout as he brings it home. The top step of the podium here tonight.
Thanks, Mike.
We'll watch him kind of burn it down here for a moment, and then we're going to interview your champion here tonight. So, folks, don't go anywhere. Make sure, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Support these drivers, support the network, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the special events like we're having tomorrow as we go out for the War Before the 24 at about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Congratulations, Kelly Kill. All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. right, folks, we're back, and we're actually going to do a team force interview. Your first and second place finishers were Kelly Kill at the top step and Trevor Robertson, his teammate, in the sixth machine. So we're going to do a team interview here tonight. And we're going to start it off with the sixth machine of Trevor Robertson. Hey, Trevor, it's out in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, what I'm showing here is you came home second tonight. Is that what you see on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, what a great run for you. You led much of this race, and then you and your teammate Kelly Kill were doing a great job managing as much as you could. I thought you might have been a little bit trapped there towards the end stages there, but all those lap cars intermixed there. What were you thinking when that was going on? And did you think you still had a chance those last few laps to win the race?
I really thought it messed us up. And then huge shout out to Cawthon and Dion for pulling it out and let us fight for the win there. I mean, Kelly pushed me the whole race, but just the way it worked out at the end, I was able to side draft both Bryant and Jacob Alicia to let Kelly get the win there. Man, it was just that's the most fun Talladega race I've ever been a part of.
Yeah, man, it was pretty incredible. I mean, there was a couple little minor incidents, but basically flag to flag without incident, which, I mean, in my mind, and from your perspective on the track, it just demonstrates and highlights the talent within this series. It's not quite as, I guess, mature as the Premiere Series. I mean, when I say that, we haven't had it as long, but now the talent level is nearly getting on par with it. How do you feel inside the truck?
I mean, pretty much what you said. I mean, everybody was respectful with the side drafts. There wasn't no, tight squeezing or anything going on there. And I mean, I shout out to Kelly for winning the race and pushing me for literally the whole race. We got split up there, and I was able to help him in the end, so it worked out great.
Yeah, man, I was mentioning during the broadcast what a great season you were having, but except for some bad luck situations, and honestly, if you think about luck in our races, I always worry about these super speedways, Daytona, Talladega, and now the Atlanta Motor Speedway. But man, you brought it home, all the fenders clean on that truck here tonight, and you're up in the third position right now with 285 points. That's like about 30 points behind the leader, Chris Gomes, with 3 races to go. How are you feeling about your chances of taking home the championship?
Well, I mean, missing last week probably didn't help me much, but I'm trying my hardest to stay clean and consistent. Got the 0x for this race, so I'll be glad for that bonus point. But I mean, I'm just trying my hardest and trying to stay clean and not get caught up in anything, and just good finish after good finish is all you can hope for.
All right, man. Well, you're killing it from our perspective, except for a couple of incidents, and many of which were out of your control. You're probably leading the championship at the moment, so great job on that. But before I let you go, do you have any shout-outs for teams, fans, or family?
Just shout out to you in the booth, doing a good job broadcasting every race. Lori for, putting together the race report every week and keeping everything rolling. Shout out to the family watching at home, and shout out to my teammate for the win. Kelly, and that's about it.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll talk to you next week as we're moving out next. I want to say, where are we going next? I had it pulled up just a minute ago, and here it is, Homestead, Miami. I'm sure you'll be fast there. You're fast everywhere we go, buddy. And thanks for putting on such a great show tonight. We'll talk to you next time.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. All right. That was your second place finisher and teammate to tonight's champion, Mr. Kelly Kill. We're going to pull up right now. Let's see. Find him here. Here's Kelly. And we'll pull him into the booth right now. Sure, he's super excited having brought home the win tonight. Hey, Kelly Kill, down in the booth, buddy. You got me.
Dude, I got you. How's it
man,
going, man?
What a win. You were up front all night. You and your teammate, Trevor Robertson, really putting on a show and controlling much of this race, especially from the second stint on. I thought you might have been in a little bit of trouble when Dylan Bryant was able to get to that top line and work with his lap down teammate, the 99 machine, and then these other lap trucks that were kind of mixed in there. I thought that was really going to give you guys a hard time of having a chance to compete for the win. How did it feel from behind the wheel?
Well, first and foremost, I'm going to say it's a good win for Vigilante Force. I want to say thanks to Trevor. That was awesome. And shout out to Andy Player. He really helped me there. He could have stuck with Jacob, but he stuck with me. So, but Truck was for me it was a handful. The thing gets hot super fast, and Albert and Dylan, they were able to come up there and do that side draft and really just pull you back, and that played a lot. It seemed like that middle line was way faster than the bottom line for sure.
Yeah, I kind of noted that during the race. Even when you guys had the numerical advantage on the bottom line, that top line was still able to hold their position and actually be a little faster. It was kind of incredible with the latest update to the aero package in iRacing has kind of bore that out. But hey, man, it was a tremendous win there. Was there any secret to how you got around everybody at the end there?
Well, not sure exactly what happened to Trevor there, but I thought for sure, we knew Albert was going to be working with Dylan. So big thing there is, try to keep them guys separated. But yet, I was fine with getting Trevor up there so he can get, win this race for his, get a points lead there to help him out with the championship. And, but he fell back, not for sure what happened. And I was behind Jacob, and then I didn't see any other trucks around me. And I'm like, well, got to make a move here, so I pulled out. And Andy Player was right there, 50-50 where he was going to go. So, but yeah, just shout out to Andy for doing that last push there. But it was a good race. It was fun.
Yeah, you might have to send his favorite beverage of choice up to Concord, New Hampshire, because the 13 certainly, man, jumped in behind you there, and that was pretty much all she wrote as you sailed off into the sunset and brought home the victory here tonight. But hey, man, great, incredible job. Great Team Force win there. But before I let you go, do you have any shout outs for teams, fans, or family?
Sure. Yeah. Vigilante Force and Trevor. I mean, him and I worked well all night tonight. I messed up a couple of times in the pits, trying to get in, slow this thing down. But we made it. No black flags. But shout out to Trevor. Shout out to you and Lori and everyone in the league. These guys are fun to race with every week. And so, and then Jillian, he puts up with a lot of this too. So, but about it. Yeah, been fun. Good win, especially for Vigilante Force.
Yeah, man. I mean, we knew that the likes of you, Albert Anderson, and others, 51 Machine, all great, and the six, all great super speedway racers. It was going to be a show tonight, but even better than I expected, having you guys bring it home flag to flag, man. But great job. We look forward to seeing Miami Homestead next week. What do you think your chances are like?
You know what? I think it's Miami I'm not very good at. I always get Auto Club and Miami mixed up, but I'm pretty sure I'm not very good at Miami, so we'll see what happens.
All right,
I'll be pushing the wall out, so.
Well, we can always use a little more racing room, right? But anyway, hey man, great, incredible job here tonight. Congratulations on this victory, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you guys.
Yeah. All right, that was your race winner, Mr. Kelly Kill, and the 01 Machine, bringing it home, top step of the podium here tonight. So let's get the results in here, folks. All right, top step, as we mentioned already, is Kelly Kill in the 01. Jacob Alicia is showing on your screen, on my one screen here, but it's correct on your screen. Coming home in second is Trevor Robertson, Jacob Alicia in third, Dylan Bryant fourth, John Gallagher fifth, Mike Adamson sixth, Shane Bachler seventh, Jonathan Osborne 8th, Jesse Redding 9th, James Lee 10th, Mike Everidge 11th, Chris Goins 12th, 13th was Andy Player with the key push there at the end to bring home the victory for Kelly Kill. Albert Anderson 14th, Andrew Cawthon 15th, Dion Jones 16th, Tom Barish was 17th, Scott Milner 18th, 19th was Dave Mayberry, Dylan Simmons in 20th, Michael Alfaro 21st, and Craig Goodenough 22nd here tonight. Must have had some issues somewhere late in the race. We'll take another check on the chat. A lot of congratulations out there for tonight's winner. We got Aaron Warren out there. He was not able to race tonight, but active in the chat. We appreciate you coming out, Aaron. Kyle Vaught out there. Happy birthday, Dylan. So yes, Dylan Bryant, the 51 Machine, turns 40 today. Happy birthday, Mr. Bryant. And his whole crew out there pulling for him. Folks, what a race we had tonight. Flag to flag. I can't tell you how rare that is in iRacing. In real life, you don't see this happen. So great job on all these drivers. And I think that's pretty much it. So as always, I want to thank my beautiful and talented wife, Lori, for managing everything, taking care of these drivers, keeping them in line, and managing the lead. We couldn't do this without her, so we really appreciate everything that she does. And with that, we are completing round 10, and we're looking forward to Miami Homestead, as I mentioned, for next week's contest. So be sure to tune in next Friday at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But until then, race fans, remember, stay sharp, stay fast, stay vigilante, and I'll see you next time. Good night.
This ain't your mama's racing stream.